Hey guys, I'm fed up with PSA, so I decided to grade with SGC for the first time. So I've got a 23 card return, some potential 10s, maybe some unexpected twists along the way, but let's get to it. You're not gonna wanna miss this episode. In the end, I'll let you know if SGC is my new go-to grading service. Welcome back to the 10th inning and welcome into a special episode here. I am unboxing my first ever SGC grading return, and I'm about ready to take a look at these. I want to show you guys some of my pre-grades, and I'll be popping these up on the screen, but I did send off a good amount of cards here to get graded at their $12 level. So we've got 23 cards to go through. I've got all my pre-grades on the right of what I think they are, so we're gonna cut this box open and get to it and see how we did. This first one up should be the 1996 Skybox Premium Kobe Bryant. My pre-grade was a 6 or a 7. Let's go ahead and take the slow reveal. How'd we do? Came back at 8.5. Holy moly, that is amazing. I definitely did not see that getting graded that high, but I'm pleasantly surprised. That is a Kobe Bryant rookie card, 8.5. Love it. You guys take a look. Maybe you can see what I saw in there. Yeah, but these turned out, I mean, this card's in great shape. I just thought it wasn't in that great a shape, but maybe they're condition sensitive, but either way, can't be mad about an absolute win to start it off. So that's an 8.5. Next up is gonna be this Pistol Pete Maravich card, 1980-81 Topps. I thought it would come back a 7 or an 8. This is a very clean card. Corners were very sharp. What do we get? Back a 7. So right at the lower end of what I thought it would come back. So by no means a perfect card, but you know, pretty well centered. Corners look great. This one is actually just for my PC. I'm a Pistol Pete collector, and I'm trying to collect all of his cards from his active playing days. So I've got a nice little list going, and happy to add that one to my collection. So there we go. So we will get a 7 on the Pistol Pete and keep on moving along here. So let's go to our next Pistol Pete card. This is going to be the 74-75. I thought this would come back a 5 or a 6. You can see the back, a little off-centered. Looks like left to right. And the reveal came back a 5. Again, not mad at that at all. It's about what I thought it came back, and it's for my PC, so little ink spot on there. Again, corners aren't bad, but they're not great. So there we go. Pistol Pete for the collection. Next up is going to be my 1971-72 Topps number 50 Jerry West. I thought this would come back a 5 or a 6. This is one that I am hoping to flip, so we're hoping for the highest grade possible, and we got a 5. There we go. So love the look of these 71-72 Topps cards. I think the color scheme that they have on here is just really cool. The blue, the pink, and it just looks awesome. So yeah, there we go. Jerry West comes in at a 5. Next up is going to be my 1972-73 Topps Pistol Pete Maravich, another one for the PC. I thought this would come back a 4 or a 5. Let's see how we did. Came back a 4. There we go. So far, I mean, minus the Kobe Bryant, which I was off on, I've been pretty much dead on with all these cards. I mean, obviously, I wish they were on the higher end of what I expected, but I think a lot of times those are more wishful thinking. Here is the 1972-73 Topps Jerry West, number 75. I thought this would come back a 3 or a 4. This is not going to be like a real high grade. I'm not going to flip it around and see an 8. So we have, and it came back a 3. There we go. Another great design from Topps. Really like these as well. You can see it next to the Pistol Pete. Just cool card designs. Honestly, think they should go back to more of this retro look. Next up is going to be another 72-73 Topps, number 32. And this is going to be Phil Jackson, Hall of Fame coach, great NBA player. I thought this would come back a 3 or a 4. And we got a 4.5. There we go. Very nice. Happy with that. I mean, the surface on this card is fantastic. The corners are not fantastic, but the look of the card is. You can see pretty well centered on the back, so I think that helped bump me up over the Jerry West, which is off center there. Moving on to our first Beam Team card. We've got Mr. Clyde Drexler. So I put an 8 or a 9 on this. If it comes back a 9, I am going to be ecstatic. If it comes back a 10, I may do a backflip here, and you guys may need to call the ambulance if that happens. So here we go, flip it around, and it came back a 7. Oh man, that's kind of a bummer. Although I will say these are another PC collection that I am building right now, so I'm not super upset about it, just a little bummed it was lower than I thought. I didn't see anything on this card that I thought would warrant it being less than near mint condition. I mean, it's basically straight out of the pack. I don't see any major surface dents or anything. It looks pretty well centered. I mean, with most of the 92, 93 Topps cards, there's a little bit of the edging issues, but our first L of the day, we're going to go to the 1992-93 Stadium Club, number 210, Michael Jordan. I thought this would come back a 9 or a 10. Come on, Jordan. Ooh, an 8.5. Okay. Boy, these Stadium Club cards are tough. They're tough, but 8.5, still a very good grade. Yeah, a little something on that top right-hand corner there. But overall, beautiful card. Okay, we got an Ant-Man coming up. This is a 2020-21 Mosaic. I believe it's a red Mojo, if I'm not mistaken. Prism card. I thought this was going to come back a 9 or a 10. Honestly, if I'm being real, I think this card's a 10. I didn't see any issues at all with this card. And it came back a 9. Man. Okay. I mean, it's a great grade. I mean, I said 9 or 10, so it's right in that wheelhouse. I just thought this card was perfect. But there we go. We're back on the winning streak though. Let's keep it going with a Trae Young rookie card from 2019-2020. I'm sorry, 2018-2019. Optic. I thought this would be a 9 or a 10. Let's see how we did. Came back at 9. Okay. This is a Shock Prism Trae Young rookie card. Very nice. And man, I don't see it. I don't see any of the issues. Next up, we've got LeBron James, Donruss Optic, My House, number 6. Again, 9 or 10. I thought this card was perfect. Might be a little something in that corner there though. Flipping it around, and there is our first 10. There we go. The LeBron James Hollow Prism My House comes back at 10 and gets us on the board there. There we go. My son Kyler will be very excited about that. He's a LeBron guy. We'll put our 10s over here on the side. Hopefully that's the first of many. Another win on the board for us here. Next up, we've got 1998-99 Topps Chrome CS1 Michael Jordan. I thought this would come back an 8 or a 9. Obviously 9 or higher. We are going to be ecstatic here. 9.5, there we go. Heck of a grade. I like that. Yeah, I didn't think it was perfect, so I'm not mad at the 9.5. That is great. We will take that all day. I'm gonna add that to my 10 pile because I think that's very good and that's a big win. Okay, keeping it moving here. 2015-2016 Excalibur rookie card for Nikola Jokic, number 199. I thought this would come back an 8 or a 9. The multi-time MVP comes back a 9.5. There we go. Back-to-back 9.5s. Love it. Absolutely love it. Great grade on the Jokic rookie card. Sticking with Panini Excalibur, Nikola Jokic. I've got his number 37 from that year. This one I also put down an 8 or a 9. Honestly, not sure how this one's gonna go. Oh, it's back a 9. Team Excalibur. There we go. Very nice. So Team 2020, Jokic, rookie card. Very nice. Mark it 9. Moving right along to our 1996-97 Collector's Choice. Michael Jordan, number 23 card from 96-97. This one I thought was a 9 or a 10. Came directly out of a factory sealed set. I had an Allen Iverson come back a 10 from PSA. Oops, oops. And I now get a Jordan SGC 10. That box has been very lucky for me so far. 2 perfect 10s out of there. Love it. Very, very nice. Let's keep moving along here. We've got a Luka Doncic NBA Hoops rookie card. This is just his base. I think I bought this at a show for like $4 or $5. Hoping to flip this thing into a 10. I wrote down a 9 or 10. I didn't see any flaws on this card when I sent it in. And we've got a perfect SGC 10 in that beautiful tuxedo. There we go. I love it. The 10s are rolling in. Another one on the board. Next up, we've got one of the more iconic cards in the 1990 set. 1990-91 NBA Hoops. I think this is the most valuable card if it comes back at 10. I wrote down 9 or 10. Now I will say that these NBA Hoops cards are very, very condition sensitive. There are not a lot of Mark Jackson 10s, and the reason this card is so popular is it features the Menendez brothers, who were sitting courtside right before they were arrested for the murder of their parents. So here we go. The moment of truth. 8.5, right in the middle. Man, I was hoping for a 9 on this one, but I will take an 8.5. Like I said, these cards are just so hard to get 10s on. I mean, that's a pretty good copy of one there. I like it. Not mad at an 8.5, but I will mark it down as a loss because I said 9 or 10. We're doing pretty well though. We've got, looks like 5 more cards. Next up, I've got the 2019-2020 NBA Hoops Premium Stock Dennis Rodman Hoops Inc. I thought the card was a 9 or a 10, and I thought the auto would maybe come back a 9. Let's see how we did on the Dennis Rodman autograph. Came back a mint 9. There we go. It's about right where I thought it was. Very cool. Nice. There we have it. Dennis Rodman autograph. Probably one I'll hang on to, honestly. moving on to, we've got 3 more cards, I think here. 1, 2, 3 more. Okay, we've got 2 Beam Team cards, back to back. The Mark Jackson, I thought would be an 8 or a 9. That one is up, number 13 on the Beam Team list. Pulled directly out of a box. How do we do on the Mark Jackson? We did it, 8.5, there we go. So right in the middle of what I thought it would come back, there's just, these corners are tough on these Beam Team cards. You know, I was fortunate enough to pull a Jordan Beam Team card and a PSA 10. Did really well on that one. So next up, we've got a Chris Mullin, 1992-93 Stadium Club Beam Team. This is card number 6. I thought this would come back a 9 or a 10. Come on, 10. Come on, 10. Oh, we got a 9. Okay. So we'll get a SGC 9 here in the Beam Team. Great looking card though. So my collection of Beam Team cards is on the rise. Last but not least here, we're gonna pull out a 96-97 Fleer Ultra number 16 Michael Jordan. I thought this would come back an 8 or a 9. There is some corner damage right there. Honestly, I'm feeling like it's gonna probably be an 8, and it was an 8. Okay, and yeah, these cards are really tough too because your 96-97 Fleer Ultra, they're very sticky out of the packs, especially if you didn't open them right away. I don't think I opened this until probably like 2010, and then it sat in a box for a good 15 years after that. And yeah, there's always like, you run the risk of having a little bit of paper loss with those. So overall, I thought we did really well. Kind of the low end of a lot of my guesses, but I did get a higher grade on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards came back a higher grade than expected. I think only 2 came back lower than expected. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Overall, very happy with my first grading with SGC. You know, these aren't monster cards by any means. I just had done an order with PSA, and I did very well on that one, but there's a couple cards I was pretty upset with, so I thought, why not try the other grader out, the other big name in the industry, and I thought they did really well. So very happy with the grades here. And thank you guys for watching another episode here on 10th Inning Cards and Collectibles. We'll be back with all new content next week. So in the meantime, you guys have a great rest of the week. Look forward to listening to those comments below. What you guys think of my grades? Were they fair? Were they on point? Anything you would have done differently, let me know. And everybody have a great week. Thanks for watching.